Do asexuals belong in the queer community? Spoiler alert, yes we do. Hello, it's your friendly neighbourhood asexual here, just checking in to say we're here and we're queer. Do asexuals belong in the LGBTQIA+ community? Well, for a start, it's LGBTQIA+. I don't know what you think the A stands for, but it stands for ace spectrum. That includes asexuals, aromantics, and agender people. All three. And if it's not for asexuals, it's definitely not for allies who are actually straight. The queer community celebrates people who are outside of the default of heterosexuality. If you are asexual, you are not heterosexual. Even if you are an asexual heteroromantic, you are still within your rights to define yourself into the queer community, because there is an A in there for asexuals. Good. Well, I'm glad we got that one sorted. Secondly, as somebody who has previously been a lesbian, let's go with that, do the phrases, maybe you should get your hormones tested. You just haven't found the right man yet. How do you know if you've never boinked a man? Do they sound familiar to you? Because goddammit, they sound familiar to me. Because I heard all of these when I came out as bisexual, I heard all of these when I came out as a lesbian, and I've heard all of these since coming out as asexual. I've even heard it in my doctor's surgery. For both. Thirdly, there is a call in the queer community to desexualise some of the queer spaces. I have no problem with sexualised spaces, I just wish we as queer people had other options. I don't always want to go to, well, actually I never want to go to a nightclub, but I would just like a queer cafe where we can just eat some cake and drink some coffee. And it's very valid to not want to see sexy stuff absolutely everywhere. Whether you're straight, gay, queer, whatever. We don't all want to see sex all of the time, and that's fine. And asexuals have that wherever we go, but when we call that out, we're told we're being prudes. We should just grow up a bit. Sex sells, but it doesn't though, does it? And then we end up being told, well, if you don't like it, you leave. So, fourthly, has gatekeeping ever improved a community? Fifth, our relationships aren't taken seriously, much like gay relationships weren't taken seriously. We asexuals can have, and do have, very healthy, fulfilling relationships. Sometimes there is sex involved, sometimes there isn't. That is a whole nother video. But our relationships are viewed as something less, because how can you love without having sex? And we can, because love and sex are actually separate things. And there are many different types of love. And talking about marriage, remember not so long ago when gay marriage wasn't called real marriage because, oh, it's not natural. Well, asexuals are still getting that now. Queer people are still getting that in same-sex relationships. I hate that phrase, but our relationships are never taken seriously. We're always babied, or, oh, it must be so nice to have such a close friend. But that's not how that works. Our relationships are every bit as valid as anybody else's relationships, sexual or not. And people who say, hey, I'm asexual and I don't identify as LGBTQIA, that's fine, but you don't then have the right to tell somebody else how they can and can't identify. If you want to call yourself a straight ace, that's fine by me, but asexuals by and large, like heteroromantic asexuals, are not automatically straight aces, and they are not straight people, and they are not invading queer spaces. Asexuals, you are valid in the queer community, you are valid at Pride, and I love you. I always hear a lot, oh no, you're fine, you're trans, so you're obviously LGBT. No, you don't get to pick which parts of me are welcome in the community, but I mean, you'll already do that with my disabilities, so asexuals are totally valid in the queer community, and if you, yourself, an asexual, don't feel like you belong in the queer community, well, you can go ahead, go somewhere else. but don't take away that right of community from somebody else who might desperately need it. Let's just be here for all types of love. We always say love is love, but we aren't exactly proving that by gatekeeping asexuals out of the queer community. It's not improving us, it's making us exclusive, and we should be an inclusive community. We should all love each other, or like each other, or just not gatekeep people. Don't forget to like this video, drop a comment in, share with your asexual friends so that they know that they are loved and valid in queer spaces. Subscribe to my channel for more goodness, and don't forget to ring that bell so you get notified every time I post a video. Videos go up every Saturday at 6 PM UK time, with at least one bonus video every single month. See ya!